Wishbone Day started in 2008. The Australian OI Society had a conference, and we're really interested in trying to get members engaged in different ways. So, you know, to look at new ways of getting people to engage with the society, but also to try and figure out what people wanted from a network of people. And I was invited to do a session of what's possible, just to get some ideas, really. I mean, it wasn't, you know, to do anything other than to get ideas and to figure out what people wanted. And as a result of that session, we had lots of suggestions about how to move forward. And one of the suggestions that came up was that there needed to be more awareness around OI.
It's close to our heart. At the OI conference back in 2008, Joe did a brainstorming session of what we'd like to see in a perfect world, and how we can get OI out into the world. And our little group,
we had probably had half a dozen in our group, and everyone just threw a few ideas backwards and forwards, and I guess we come up with more awareness and getting it out there. And
we decided that there needed to be more awareness of what OI is.
There are a lot of other weeks out there with awareness, and National Breast Cancer Week, and there's different Jeans for Jeans Day and Walk to Work Day and all that kind of thing. So why not us? Why can't we organise something that had a little bit of a spotlight on osteogenesis imperfecta and the people that are living with that?
And we needed a catchphrase, we needed something catchy, and we thought Wishbone Day was the perfect one to go with. And we left, and that was, we felt on a high. We were really inspired by it. And next thing, Joe loved the idea, and she's just taken the ball and kept it rolling.
It started off as a pretty casual kind of
suggestion.
Yeah, and everyone just threw in a couple of little ideas and stuff to go with that, and it just grew legs, and it just snowballed. And when Joe came back and said, "We've got something here, and we can really run with it," it just felt so
satisfying.
Yeah.
When you ask people to engage in Wishbone Day, their first response, if they haven't heard of it before, is how much money do you want? So if you're creating opportunities for people to make different choices about how they engage with OI, or through Wishbone Day it will be OI, they do stop and they think, well, what have I got to contribute? And most people want to contribute, but as a world, as a society, we have created these easy options, and you can throw a couple of bucks in the bucket and you go away feeling good, but actually you haven't done much to change people's attitudes. Taking out the fundraising, what it actually does is have people stop and say, well, what is it that you need? And what we want is to be accepted and to be valued members of community. So when they don't have the option to give money, they then say, well, what is it? They will spend more time learning about what Wishbone Day is about, what it means to live a life with OI, who is the person that they are supporting.
It could be so sweet, just look to the rainbow, you will see, sun will shine till eternity. I've got so much love in my arms, no one can tear it apart.
It's taken off so much all around the world. It's like some people just go crazy and all out to celebrate and paint their fingernails and everything, so it's such a great positive thing to see.
What I like about it is that it's not about getting money or raising money, it's about awareness, and I'm all for that.
Wishbone Day is such an important day for us because it's a day where we can come together and really, really celebrate how fabulous all our OI family are. So we love having Wishbone Day.
And it's about recognising people for who they are, just the way they are. So how can we own that? How can one person own that? Wishbone Day is not an organisation. It's an awareness day that is, everyone owns a piece of it. So when you celebrate it, when you take it on in your community, it becomes part of your community. and becomes part of, you know, the makeup of everyone who is involved.
Wishbone Day means to me a day of happiness and awareness for OI. I've had OI all my life, and now I've been blessed with 3 beautiful children, and I never thought that would happen, but with, you know, advances in technology and people being aware of it, it makes life a lot easier.
I think for me, because it's an awareness thing, I mean, I'm big on, you know, educating people and sort of dispelling all those terrible myths that there are about having osteogenesis imperfecta. I think growing up as a child, you know, everyone was quite scared of me, and there's no need to be. So I think it's this sort of, you know, bringing that positive sort of, you know, education, sort of, we can have a life just like anybody else.
The way that awareness days are normally put out there in the world is about raising money for a cure. And, you know, Wishbone Day is about recognising and respecting people for who they are, just the way they are.